Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the TVP T 5051, the Tier 10 Czech medium tank. It's located on the eastbourne of Paris and it's under the command of GameSpoffin. Okay, well, this is the second of the replays that he sent me. There's 4 in total. And they were virtually consecutive. I think there was only one game difference between this one and the last one. But it just goes to show his consistency as a player, that he scores the results he does. Now, it's armed with a 100mm gun, capable of doing 320 alpha, and it's standard APCR. No premium ammo. He doesn't believe in it, doesn't use it. Fires his first one into the Hesh bomb. And in fact, he unloads his entire mag into that Hesh bomb for 1,305 hit points of damage. Now, normally you get 1,280 if you get average, but he got 1,305. Now, it's 22.68 seconds for the reload, and then he could do the same again. It takes 4.5 seconds to unload 4 shots from the first shot. And it looks like the the Hesh bomb died. You can see his wreck up ahead. He's playing very aggressively on these avenues. There's normally a tank destroyer of some form on that corner. And, oh, we've got a Centurion Action 10 there. He pulls back to get into cover. Fires his first one in. Gets a hit. Wait for it. Nope, didn't get that one through the turret armor. Neither that one. And that was a wasted shot as well. 3 shots wasted, 1 in. Just goes to show the Centurion does have a fairly strong turret. And the Action 10 turret is actually quite strong because it's very well angled at the front, at the top. And if you do fire at it, the shells are more than likely going to either bury themselves into the metal or they'll just bounce off. He was trying to be as hull down as he could on that position. Okay, GameSpoffin's now going to be very, very aggressive. He's moving up well behind the enemy and he's found a Type 5. And he's now going to unload into the Type 5. And the Type 5 can't really do much and he's going to die. And there you go. Just like that. It is an assassin, this tank. It really is. It's lethal. You don't really want to come across a TVP T 5051 if you can help it in battle, because more than likely you are going to end up minus 1,200 hit points just like that. Now, he's not loaded and he's just come across this opposite number and he's gone into cover, but now he can unload into him. He's going through the lower plate. The guy's doing the same to him, but he managed to get the best out of that one. But he is now in full reload and he's now being assaulted by an Object 140. But he does have some teammates helping him, and although he's taken nearly 1,000 hit points of damage from this guy alone, his teammates finish him off. The E4 gets the kill, and now he's down to just 119 hit points left, and he's only got 1 kill, but he did a huge amount of damage. 3,803 hit points. He's got a full mag ready to go. He can poke his nose around the corner and start blasting the enemy. He just wants to check his right before he goes around the corner, and now these enemies are really going to suffer because they are getting wiped out. There's a kill, goes to the E3, gets the kill on the E3, but 2 of those shots I don't think actually did any damage. Did get 1 into the cram bomb for 310. The E3, well, that was only 116 hit points left on him, so he was very, very weak. Now, he does know there's some enemy behind him. Oh, suddenly sees them, and then he drives into the wall, not looking where he's going, and he's now unloading. Oh, and the Patton sees him and says, okay, I'll have you. He did have only 116 left, and well, as you can see from the position, he drove into the wall. He was side on to the M48 Patton, and it was fairly easy for him to land a shot into GameSpoffin, but there you go. Does happen, but he did get 4,500 hit points of damage recorded, and there's only 3 enemies remaining, and they won't be around for very much longer because they're being mobbed, literally. There's one hell of a battle going on over there. I think we'll go over and have a look and see exactly what's happening. Probably won't last very long. Let's get over a little faster. Yes, it's absolute pandemonium here. Tanks around, and there's only one left. It's the 268. He's around the corner, and he's gone. And that was that. So a lot of damage for GameSpoffin out of that one. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats and see how well he did. Well, it's the second class tanker for GameSpoffin in TVP T 5051. He got a fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle, and he got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In this one he managed to get 6. But best of all, he got a Confederate because he hit more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken down by others, and in this case it was 6 exactly, and his win rate from the game was 4,201, which is Super Unicum standard. If we look at the team score, we can see he actually did the highest damage in the game, but didn't pick up the high caliber. 4,567 hit points of damage is the amount we actually recorded and showed on his log. 4,064 went to the Wizzy 111 Model 5A, and he picked up a Steel Wool and Confederate as well. And the next high score after that was the T110E4 on his team, the guy who killed the Object 140, who was actually doing a lot of damage to GameSpoffin. When it came to kills, it was actually the TVP T 5051 other player on his team who managed to get 3 kills, and so did the M48 Patton, the guy who actually killed him in the end. 2 kills went to GameSpoffin, also to the E4 and the IS-7. Nobody on the enemy team managed to get more than 1 kill other than that M48 Patton. And when it came to base XP, it was the EBR who did the best with 907. I just think that was due to spotting more than anything else, because he didn't do much damage. 899 went to the 5A, and 884 went to GameSpoffin. He fired 22 rounds in that game, got 18 direct hits and 15 penetrations, damage of 4,567 hit points, of which 1,644 were up more than 300 meters. And he received 6 hits from the enemy. All 6 were penetrations, I'm afraid. The armor on the TVP is ridiculously poor. Excuse me. And so anything that touches it's more than likely it can go straight through. 8 enemy vehicles were damaged, 2 killed, so that's where he earned the Confederate. And on a free-to-play account, he earned 37,741 credits, and after repair, ammunition resupply. And remember, no premium ammo used in this one, none loaded. 9,778 credits lost, so it's a lot less loss than the previous time, but remember, no premium ammo were loaded on this occasion. He picked up 2 bonds for the awards, that's for the Confederate, and 9 for the battle at tier 10, and it's 11 in total. 884 base XP, no multipliers, and that's all the experience points he took away, but again, it shows consistency that he's top of the table, even though he's not scoring those ace tankers or high calibers. He is still getting medals anyway. He's getting a Confederate in this case. If you enjoyed this replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, please. We've got 2 more replays coming from GameSpoffin, both in the TVP, so stick around and see how he gets on in those. Thanks for watching.